Hello, we may have technical difficulties on this stream because of internet speed. So, I'm doing this in restream tonight. I'm sorry I'm late. Did I turn captions on? I think I turned captions on. I think I'm okay. How's everyone doing? If you are I was just uploading something for Tish from Courtney Shourtney when she thought she was deleting something forever from the internet. So I know that's cruel. It's just like the internet literally is forever. And the fact that you thought that it was low enough that we couldn't turn it up, it's just whatever. I do have a cup on my I have a lid on my cup tonight. I'm sure I hope Lynn will be proud of me. Good to see everybody. Happy to be here. Hello, Tanya. I can't tell. Let's see. Let me see if I need to set something up here. Video file. Down the desktop. Courtney. That's for something else. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Yes. Oh, I'm not on the right output. God damn it. Hello, I'm back. So I need to be on this stream.
Hello, beautiful people.
Okay. So if you... I'm not in the right spot. Edit. Can I move me? I guess I'm going to move me over here. Forget it. Okay, cancel. All right. I'm just doing the podcast studio background because it's easier and I didn't know if anybody might want to pop in as well. So, not that anyone has to, but I just wanted to make it more convenient for other people. Hi, Rivka. I think I saw Rivka. My eyesight isn't doing the best right now for some reason. Clowntown, hello. Rivka. New member, welcome to Snarkies. I hope you enjoy your emotes. Some of y'all may be, I'm cut off. Wait, what? Hello? Can you hear me? It should be, can you see me? Hold on. I have to play the intro at some point. Where's my channel? That's not what shows on mine. Dang it. What is happening? This is definitely a technical difficulty. To stream. Dang it. Camera slot. Dang it. Is that better? Hold on. Let's try this again. Live. Oh boy. It looks fine on my end. It looks fine on my end. I don't understand. You know what? I hate StreamYard. I literally hate StreamYard. I hate StreamYard so much. Can you see me now? I'm closing this out. Damn, this is so frustrating. StreamYard's being an asshole. We're gonna have to do it like this. I don't have any other option. Oh, I know, like, but from behind the scenes, it was fine. Like, I thank you for telling me. I'm just saying I'm frustrated because I had the layout set up where you could see me and you could see the thing. So I'm just mad. I'm just mad. I'm so mad. It's okay. Here we go. Let me play the intro. Where's the intro? I don't even know. Here we go. Technical difficulty. Literally, I am the founder of technical difficulties. That's a joke, but I know I had too many good streams in a row for this to happen. We've got Courtney Shourtney month end. This is Courtney Shourtney in the blue shorts, and we're just about to hear a lot of everything. So if you're new, Courtney is Jessie Lee Ward's best friend. She is on the front line of Jessie Lee Ward. She is the mother of Jessie Lee Ward's godchildren. It's interconnected, and the funniest thing that someone sent me was all of them in this video debunking pyramid schemes by drawing rectangles. And anti-MLM, I think, is going to be doing or has already done some responses to this. And if you don't follow anti-MLM on TikTok, what are you doing with your life? Also, she is on Instagram as well. So the short and the sweet and the good parts, anti-MLM's got them. I like that you talked to us before you play the intro. Thank you, Patricia. Let me see. Let me ask y'all a question. Do we like the bubble? Do we like Oh, I like this better. I'm sorry. I was like, which one do we like? I like the circle and this. Y'all can vote though. We have minimal. Oh, that's boring. I like this one. And this one's okay. Do we like the circle? Because I like the circle. What do y'all like though? Really, what do y'all like? And let me just link a few people first. I know I was like, at the beginning of the stream, no biggie. Let's link Clowntown. Let's link Rivka. Let's link the Incredible Av. Who else are we linking? Also Charlene. Do not let her play down her I don't know, position in the community. She has some fire reels on her Instagram. So if you don't follow Charlene on Instagram, definitely would recommend doing that. Oh, circle or bubble? Circle is best. Circle, circle, circle. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Circle's the easiest to read. Okay, perfect. And if y'all don't know, Av is a true small business owner. I have bought a Monstera stitch marker from Ov, and Ov like didn't have to do this at all, and I don't get a kickback from it, so it's all on the up and up. I don't recommend people that I don't watch or that I haven't bought from, but Ov, if you are into crafting stuff or if you like earrings, Ov has stitch markers, has earrings that are super cool on their Etsy. It's Takoro, and they give you 10% off if you use DC at checkout. So Ov's awesome. And Auntie Lushy's awesome on Instagram. So here's Erin. And here is the GoFundMe for Avi's wife. We're going to say Yehudis instead of having to continue to say Avi's wife because Avi, in my opinion, is participating in shitty behavior. Okay, here's the GoFundMe. And I think I've linked Rivka in Clowntown. And if you're in here, I just ask, like, don't spam the chat with linking, but if it makes sense, if someone's asking, link them. Okay? Here we go.
It's Courtney Alexandra Shepherd.
Cassie Bess and Kathy Kastner
Coming to you live from, why do I say that? Coming to ya.
coming to ya.
Coming at you live in the STL. No. Okay, anyway, we're closing the month.
What is going on, friends?
The party don't stop.
If you guys are hopping on, make sure you guys drop us a one below and let us know where you're watching
Keep us
from in
together,
the
Kathy.
world. Sorry, go ahead.
And
Sure.
don't forget to smash the share button because we would appreciate it.
Yes.
Yes, sharing is caring and it makes you look more attractive. And if you guys are tuning in after these colorful live squares are no longer here, drop by I miss you in the comments below so that we can let you know that we miss you too.
They don't miss you. They're trying to warm up their market so they can incessantly message you in your DMs. I would just, warn against anybody saying you miss someone who's in a multi-level marketing company because literally it's like a target on your wallet, and that's just my opinion. Oh, thank you, Tanya. Yes, and there's 3 already out, and we did them behind the scenes because we didn't want them to get kicked out, and I downloaded all of the rest of them, so we're going to do those tomorrow. And out of the 622 people in that group, only 25 people have joined. That's such a bad percentage, isn't it? And I am making all of the videos I reacted to in that body group available to anybody who wants them. So I just need to finally upload them all to the Google and I'll share them with anybody. I think Clowntown has first dibs on them. Oh, you're good. And again, if you donated, great. Please don't feel pressured. And the GoFundMe, yes, has the growth has been amazing. We're just sharing just in case anyone's new and doesn't know that Avi is allegedly a get refuser and his wife and his kids need money.
Okay, so
You're so cool.
I love that we have totally different personalities. Listen, all 3 of us, along with a huge group of other leaders inside of the house, we all build online from our phones, and we also have different stories, different backgrounds. And so I would love, I really wanted us to kind of share.
What is happening? You got 20 gifted subs earlier? Definitely. I missed them. Wait, something starred. I didn't see it. Hold on, I'm scrolling. Holy moly. Wait, I'm scrolling. I wish I could search like I can in Ecamm. Oh my god. Where is it? If you gifted 20 subs, oh my god, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. I'm just looking because I'm slow reader. I definitely missed it. I'm just looking. Is StreamYard being an asshole? And preventing me from saying thank you to someone who gifted 20 subs? Holy shit. Thank you for telling me I was cut off. I definitely missed it. I'm just reading. Maybe it was before I got on, when I was late. Oh my god, I see it. Jessen HR did it? Holy shit, I missed it. Where is it? Am I on top chat? No, I can't be. I still can't see it. Okay, I don't know what I'm missing. Hold on. Ah! I went into the back end. Hold on. That wasn't inappropriate. Julie M gifted 1 DC membership. Thank you so much. Oh my god, there's lots of kazoos in the chat, and I'm looking for... Yeah, I think I just missed it. I'm sorry if you gifted. Thank you so much. We'll just do a welcome. We'll do a welcome song.
I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria.
Thank you so much, seriously. Now let us have our ears bleed.
Share a little bit more of that. Why are we here? That type of thing. So I would love if, Casey was like, no, go ahead,
Thank you
Kathy,
so
you go
much.
for it.
Wait, what about
So Kathy, if you could tell us
Tanya,
when
Ricky, Heather.
did you start drinking ketones and why did you get started in this business?
I started drinking ketones in December of 2019 because I was at my...
Okay, while we wait for her to tell like why she started drinking ketones in 2019, can we where's Jess in HR? It was Jess in HR. I just saw Jess in HR. Can y'all just have some hearts and hype? And if you were a snarky member, some kazoos in the chat while I play a kazoo to properly thank Jess and HR for that. Cause like, holy shit. I'm gonna play the final countdown, but don't tell Lynn. That's in honor of Kevin Tinter because he hates kazoos.
Kazoo!
Thank you so much. That's super generous of you. Thank you so much. Now let's get back to ketones.
rock bottom moment where I weighed 240 pounds and I had to get it together. What's your next question?
But like, what made you actually start the...
I mean, just to be honest, I weigh 220 pounds. So y'all have seen me get up in streams. I hope that like y'all are all taking care of yourselves. I hope that this doesn't trigger anyone. Sometimes listening to the health and wellness and body stuff is like it's hard to, you know, take it in the context of like trying to get better and worrying about like trying to work through like chronic pain and stuff. And so I'll just be honest with, you know, y'all, like it is a number, and I hope that you don't feel any kind of way from these 3. What's another? Someone said a good word the other day that I was like, yeah, we can use that. I don't know what the right word is. Ketone shillers.
business?
Oh,
She was ready to go. Like it was...
We're gonna talk about business tonight, friends. If you didn't already know,
Find it.
but go ahead.
But what made you actually join?
Oh God, Island.
Me too. We can just make it like a chick. I think. What made you actually get started? Because like some people, we all have our. There's no wrong answer to this, right? So, what made you actually start with the community, selling the product, sharing your experience with other people, so that you could, you know, like I know that's a huge part of it. But what was it for you, and then what keeps you here?
Sure.
Maybe undue influence? Oh wait, that's probably not the answer.
I started the business to earn product because my husband fell in love with the product, and in turn my whole family started drinking product, right? And then I stumbled upon a community of people that welcomed me with open arms and that love me. And what keeps me here is really the community, the impact that we have on other people.
The impact that we have on other people. You mean undue influence?
Because when we leave this earth, I would like to make sure my footprints
Thank
are
you,
all over the
Christina.
place where people are like, remember that Kathy Kastner? Remember her? And hopes that people tell my story and in turn tell their story, and then their story goes.
This is an incredible question, Heather. Why can't they sit down? I wonder how long they will stand here. The whole live, I'm guessing. I'm guessing it's going to be the entire live. And Christina, the person who just did the super chat, thank you so much, has her own channel, and it's linked right here with Nightbot. Thanks, Clowntown.
To the next person, right? Like,
yeah.
we're only here for a little bit of time here in the world, and I believe that this world needs more impact.
Yeah, I love
Life is short, so drink ketones. And not only drink ketones, but pay a premium, because you have to be making sure that everyone in the line of the comp model gets paid out. Great. So just moves me to tears because I'm crying of rage.
that. And I've seen. That's okay. That's okay. I got you. Listen, I'm the shortest one. I can step into the screen and my head doesn't get chopped off. It's fine. If you didn't know, my name's Courtney Shourtney. For a reason, I am the shortest one here. It's true.
I'm not.
We decided to put.
I'm Courtney Shourtney because I'm the shortest person here. Okay, cute. I mean, reclaim if you feel. Thank you so much, Jenny. Life is short. Join a cult. This is Auntie MLM. She is the one I was talking about on TikTok and Instagram. Clowntown or Tanya, can you link Auntie MLM's TikTok, or do you mind? Yep.
Me on the upper side of the slope, because over here, I'm just anyway.
Okay.
So I love that because I feel the same. It sounds like what I heard from Kathy is that she really is here about creating an impact and leaving a legacy that's going to outlast her being on this earth. Because when in the grand scheme of things, we're only here for like a little blip, and so if we really need more good in the world, and I agree on so many counts. I'll tell my story in a second too, but. For me, and I know for all of us, we stay because of the community. Like, we joined for one reason, but I have never heard anyone else, and I don't like to use the word like indefinite, like globalized or anything like that, but I know every single person stays because of the way the community makes them feel. So Casey, tell us a little bit about you. How long have you been here, and what got you started in the business?
Well, okay, so I'm 26 years old, and I graduated nursing school like a year and a half ago. But
Why does Courtney have to take up half of the frame when she is trying to, I'm guessing, help her team learn how to be more comfortable on camera? This is from a teacher leader perspective of me being I was an active tennis player for a long time. I coached for a long time. I also did training when I was in a management position in a retail store for several years. And if your whole goal is to train them and help them and share their stories, why don't you let them be on camera and have some of the spotlight? No? Am I off base?
I started this business, I was in nursing school full time.
I love it.
And I was struggling with bills, like just paying bills like normal, like random people, And we would always like month after month, me and my husband were like putting bills off. And I was like, this is not the life that I want to live forever. I didn't want to bring kids into my life someday and always be like under and not having enough to like thrive in our life. And so I was like, I needed to do something, but I didn't know what. And when this business opportunity kind of laid across my lap, I was like, that is it. Because not only did I need to get healthy, I felt alone in my life. And so I was like, I needed a community of people. So it was like an overall, the whole picture was there with health, finances, and even just being with the people that are here. So it was kind of a
Health, finances, and community that you have to pay to be a part of. Listen, I get it. I was in 2 multi-level marketing companies. I was in Mary Kay, and I was in Deep, and I was in Young Living, and I was in it deep, okay? Like, I get the community part. Paying a premium so that you can pay all the comp levels out, like, give me a break. Do something else.
triple whammy.
Yeah, when was like the first time that you felt like, because you started 2019
2020.
or 2020 and you started
2020.
So obviously your life got turned
2020.
upside down.
Oh, so prove it. Targeted people who were in a vulnerable position, a vulnerable financial and a vulnerable health position, because we heard some of those Zoom calls where people were talking about supporting your immune system with ketones. So are these the people that y'all were targeting during that time and you recruited in 2020? Tell me more.
When was the first time that you got in person with any like?
I think it was
Oh,
August
sweet.
2020. And I think it was the same for you.
Content
Yeah,
awesome.
or something, but then we got
Yeah,
more.
for
or something.
Mel's.
Yep.
Mel's house.
Oh, Mel's house.
Wait,
You're right.
scoot this way, Kathy. You're not in.
Oh, I'm not in it. Hey,
She didn't want to be in my phones.
Sorry.
Rude. It's okay.
It was
They all have their own phones, I guess, set up, so they're all streaming.
an event at Mel's house that we
Oh, it
had
was.
in
Yeah, I figured it
August.
was like a-
It was
I forgot.
Empire U, virtual.
Virtual
First
Empire
time.
U, because we were in the middle of COVID, friends.
Yeah. Okay. I love that. I was just curious because
Sorry.
whenever you can get in person, it changes everything. For me, I actually, so before I get into my story, bless you, before I get into my, why did we bring up?
Okay, you can do this from a leadership perspective. You can show your story. You can do it in a way that gives the people that are less comfortable an idea on how to do it, or you can let them go first and ask leading questions, because there's something, if you're not comfortable speaking on whatever, a video. I mean, y'all have seen my old stuff before. But if you're not comfortable, why would the one who's most comfortable go first and then put that weight of like living up to that on the people who are less comfortable, who are you're trying to help them finish the month out. So why don't you like be a better leader and ask active questions and help them? I'm not saying like I'm pro multi-level marketing. I'm saying you talk about all of the elevated like coaching that you get in the empire and stuff, and this is what you're getting. Hell no, it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up for me at all.
You guys.
It's allergies,
comedy
okay?
hour.
We're in St. Louis. It's
Yeah,
fine.
St. Louis weather.
St. Louis weather, and our pits are sweating. If anybody really wants to know, it's hotter than Hades out here.
Okay, I'm actually originally from Missouri. I lived here until I was like 27 years old, something like that. Moved to Washington State, like the rainiest state, for 2.5 years. Now I live in Texas. So they're trying to say hotter than Hades out here. I just want to point out, I live in the state that they say you can fry an egg on the sidewalk sometimes. It is not hot here at all. I feel amazing. I am the sweatiest human being ever. My pits, they have a little pH.
It depends on what the company says, or it depends on what actual people say. And can I just say this? The irony of the company having to make an additional product so that when people get diarrhea when they have their ketones, that they can also replenish the electrolytes they lose as they are getting sick to their stomach in the bathroom. I just, is that a money grab or just like a badly thought out product by Terry LaCour? No one will ever know. So basically, the claim is that the exogenous ketones that you take as a supplement, you drink them, are going to put your body in a state of ketosis, meaning it's going to signal to your body, hey, we're in fat burning mode right now, and we're going to burn some fat, even if you've eaten like a regular meal without dieting or anything like that. From the start of the company to today, It seems that the efficacy of the product is in question. Not the efficacy of you getting diarrhea when you drink the product, but the efficacy of what they tell you the product does. Because a lot of times it doesn't do maybe what they claim. They say like muscle preservation, sleep, mood, focus, energy, digestion, and fat loss, but fat loss seems to not be one of the things that it actually does. That's just my opinion. I'm just running my mouth on the internet, okay? Don't come for me.
Thing going on, but
Oh my gosh, Courtney!
but they ain't sweaty, okay?
Yes.
Anybody could do this business. Anybody could do this job. Anybody could do this business. Whatever.
Okay.
Think you have to be perfect? You don't.
Okay.
know.
I mean, if you don't know, now you know. Okay. So, but I just wanted to ask that because being here.
No, it's not for real. It doesn't work, in my opinion. They say you don't have to eat keto, you don't have to restrict, you don't have to do anything, and it's not true. It's a big claim that they can't fulfill. That's why they have all of the benefits that you could experience with drinking ketones. But most of the people who are higher up say my mental clarity has never been better, except they don't remember when they lie on the internet the day before. So I don't know. I've got questions. And no. So it's a big draw for people when they say, oh, you can drink and be in ketosis and your body can be looking to burn your fat cells automatically. Of course, someone might be interested in that if they're looking to do that. And that is an in that they have on their Zoom calls. And that is why it's important that people like Aaron and Julie Joe and Clowntown and Tish and Chelsea and Savannah and bigger creators and people like y'all, if you don't even create, that you can speak up and say like, hey, don't waste your money on an MLM product.
I actually had the opportunity to host my own in Texas, and I had every intention to do so. And then Megan kept bringing up only St. Louis, and I was like, did she? Like, I talked to her about this. I filled it out, and I kept feeling like there's got to be some reason. There's some reason that Megan is not mentioning Texas. Like, she has a brand new baby.
Thank
and
you,
all that.
Rhiannon.
And if you know about mom brain is real. But that I literally took it to heart. I was like, no, I'm like supposed to be in St. Louis. I'm not supposed to host my own. And then everyone that I had like invited to come was kind of like not able to come anymore. And so I just felt like, okay, well, I mean, I got all these leaders going to be up there. Jen Manning and her team was already going to be in St. Louis. I'm like, it's a sign. So I booked the flight that didn't really make sense, okay? Because then I go to the airport on a Thursday. It's the last flight out. And I'm like, I don't ever fly this late on a Thursday. No, I also never fly on holidays. And I wasn't thinking it was like the 4th of July. But anyway, I got here and I sacrificed and I enjoyed every step of
I got here and I sacrificed. Me. What is she trying to say? That sacrificing in your business is worth it? I don't know, like, what you're trying to, like, prove to us, the audience, because it doesn't prove anything to me, in my opinion. Does it sound like she is boasting to anybody else? So, and seriously, here's the deets. Wait, let me go this. Here's the deets that you want to know. Oh, my green screen. Which side is it? God dang it. We're good. Sorry, this is a pretend background. I'm in a green screen. Let me tell you the history real quick. Jessie Lee was in all their multi-level marketing companies she got let go from. Then she went to Modere, and Aaron was on her team in Modere. And so were a bunch of other people. And then Jessie Lee, Courtney was on her team too. Jessie Lee got terminated from Modere. And so Aaron and a whole bunch of other people, the original however much number that was there, that keeps shrinking and shrinking because people like Aaron woke up and were like, what the hell, we're not going to, like, once they woke up and realized that they could speak up and speak the truth, and like what Aaron does on her channel is incredible. It's been a wild ride. So if you want to know the details about like why all of this is twisty, why Jessie Lee is twisty, why the whole history of what she's done and how she's treated people. Look at Aaron, the person that has had interaction with Jessie Lee and has been treated like shit by Jessie Lee and has been, in my opinion, threatened. That's just my opinion. Because of watching hundreds of hours of live content that's publicly available. It's been awful. I'm going to link Aaron's stream. Let me go back. Where am I? Is it this one? I hope it's this one. I hope you can see me.
The way doing it, sacrifice because my husband and my 3 kids are at home. Obviously, I have a lot happening here in St. Louis, a lot of reasons to be here, and I just really wanted time with people wwho I've gotten to see even recently. Everyone here, not everyone, a lot of people that are in this house I've seen recently, but we haven't actually had time together. Right. You know, like when you're at bigger events, you're really focused on what you're doing at the event, and so it's really powerful to be able to have the community in multiple different ways. So I love that your first event was with Mel, so I just wanted at her house because I think it's just
okay. Here's what the live is called. Wait, I don't even know. Let's go to Facebook real quick. Facebook. Oh god, a new post. No way. Oh, using your kids. Leaders closing the month in St. Louis, though. What? 45 comments. How many views? 31 likes. How is this helping them? How selfish, additionally, to stream it to your own channel as a leader and not just give them all of the views so they could get signups. Whatever.
We realized that we haven't had that, and like we stopped doing that probably 2021. Yeah. I feel like last year everybody got so busy, and this year like people are so busy spending time with their families and stuff. So I'm just really excited that we're kicking this back off for one. So if y'all are looking for a community, if you haven't kind of picked up on that, it really was a game changer for me. So my story is that I got started in this profession actually over 10 years ago. I knew what this industry was about when I was 18. Even before that, my grandma loved buying Avon, which is, I know, like crazy, which was more like direct sales. And I feel like people...
No, it's not direct sales. It's not direct sales. And it's not direct sales. You know why? Because you can have multiple levels. And sure, now you can buy straight from the company. You can also buy straight from the company in Mary Kay, so that you don't have to be under someone, but it's not direct sales. Like even what they're doing right now is direct sales because they can sell something to you and you go and buy it from the company. Obviously, direct sales. It's network marketing. It's multi-level marketing because you can have unlimited number of people below you. That's the same in Avon. That's the same in Mary Kay. That's the same in Prove It. That's the same in Young Living and doTERRA and so many. Single level marketing is different. They try to mix it up by saying direct selling or network marketing or multi-level marketing or whatever, and it's just wrong.
Have a perception of this industry based on a company or a person that they've experienced it with. Because one thing about network marketing or about community-based marketing or social selling, whatever way you want to look at it, is that you don't experience a company or a brand, you experience a person. And so for me,
you don't experience a company or a brand, you experience a person. What about Target? What about Walmart? What about I don't know, Free People? What about OV? That's their business. Sure, that's you're experiencing a person, but you're also experiencing incredible products and incredible customer service. What about Andy's? What about I don't know what else a company that's not about the person. Sometimes the people do add to the value of the company, but Courtney is saying the type of people are filling in the gaps that the product has. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry you had diarrhea. Drink it slower. What? Oh, so many people are having diarrhea. We have to come up with an electrolyte mix. Mitoplex. Oh, well, Well, just, talk with your customers and really sell it. You're asking people to use their character and the relationships that they've built and the trust that they built with their customers to fill in the gaps of your product. That, in my opinion, is shitty. Pun intended.
I got started in it like looking at feeling like I couldn't do it. But by the time I found working from my phone, I was like, I needed a few extra $100 a month just to feed my family. Like whatever way you want to slice it,
Yes.
Pay my bills, feed my family. I needed the $300 a month every single month. We were living less than paycheck to paycheck. My boyfriend at the time, but he's my husband now. 7 years ago, we were just, or even 8 years ago, we were really like living less than paycheck to paycheck. And
were you robbing Peter to pay Paul at that point?
I mean, legit, like we didn't have.
I thought somebody who was an in-law was helping with those bills. No?
Have credit cards because our credit was so bad. The credit cards we did have, they were maxed out from our previous experiences with them, and we didn't have much. We lived in less than a 750 square foot apartment, and I knew that
750 square feet. Most people do that with 2 people. Rage. I'm just, Blair, what we need a sound bite to
Are you out of your Vulcan mind?
Are you out of your Vulcan mind, Courtney?
It was a lot of what Casey said. It was like I knew that there was something more for me. I knew that I wanted to be able to create life on my own terms. I knew that I wanted more freedom. I knew a long time ago, first of all, I'm a dreamer and I wanted to travel the world. And you can't do that whenever you're sitting there stressing over $300 a month every single month.
I have to ask these guys real quick though. I want you guys to really dig deep while you're watching this live, because obviously you guys.
I'm watching this live, and I think most of the people in the live chat are watching this live so that we can help educate people on the other side of MLMs and just the lack of clarity, the lack of focus, the lack of attention to detail, the lack of care for your whatever audience you have decided to find on the internet. And why can't this be a better sales pitch? Courtney, you've been in multi-level marketing for so long. Why are you not better at this? And I say this as kindly as I can. I'm saying this as knowing people who are, I think Courtney says she's neurodivergent. Incredible. Emily D. Baker's neurodivergent, and she's clear as hell on the internet. So I'm just saying, like, you could have a great sales script. You could have I don't know, something better. And in my opinion, this is not it. It's just not it.
Stumbled upon this live for a reason. What would you personally do with an extra $300 a month?
Hi, Cindy.
Maybe it's gas. Maybe it's diapers. Maybe it's food. Maybe it's saving for a vacation. Because
maybe it's legit. Take just some self-care.
Self-care, because
like nails done, hair done, without having to stress about the fact that maybe you're at home by yourself all the time, and you're how many people stopped. There's a parent that stopped working because it didn't make sense to work and pay for childcare. There's so many different things. Keep going.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
But
let me continue to talk over you and not help you learn how to communicate well on a live. I'm going to keep interrupting you instead of just letting you work through it, and in that discomfort, figure it out, and then we can rewatch it and give you some tips later on. Courtney, this is such a bad leading technique. I don't even know what to tell you.
Because I feel like while you guys are watching this, you probably are like, what are they talking about a little bit? Because we haven't really gotten to the meat of it. But when Courtney and when Casey and when I all stumbled upon this opportunity, we didn't probably even understand how much money we could make.
So, Bunny asked, Aaron, I'm asking if you left before or after finding out she was really also fired for having an affair. If that's too personal, you don't have to answer. And Aaron said, I have a video on that, Bunny. If, you know what I'm going to do, Aaron? I'm going to make you a mod real quick. If you want to link any of your videos, because I'm sure people are going to be asking about them all stream long, please feel free to link the ones that people are asking about. Where the heck are... I'm looking for you to make you a mod. Hold on. I'm in top chat. I'm in top chat on the back end. Wow. Okay, I made Erin a moderator, so if she wants to link her videos that y'all are asking about, feel free to do that.
Come on out.
What's going on?
Join on in.
Come on in.
It's
Maybe
the
Megan wants to
owner
jump
of the
on in.
house.
So-
You know, this big, beautiful house.
Apologies for the fireworks in the background. I know some of y'all are sensitive to sounds. If you need to hop out, please hop out. I didn't realize they were going to do this nonsense like this.
This woman bought her dream house. I'm telling you, if we're talking about changing your life, this woman has done it
So
10 times over.
I would encourage you, if you guys want to hear more, to drop biz in the comments below so we can get back to you guys, so you can make a decision, so you can watch to see what this community can do for you. But go ahead.
Thank goodness we have Kathy
I
here,
wouldn't
because we
watch
weren't
for
even
too
tell.
long because the deal that we have right now to join the business is the cheapest way to get ketones. And while
I'm sorry, the black line that y'all see on the side, on the very far edge, I can't fix it right now. I know I've critiqued people about having issues, but I'm in StreamYard, and I tried to do a different layout in the beginning, and it didn't work, and then this one has a large line on the side, so I'm sorry about that. Technical difficulty number 12.
nothing's ever easy, okay? Like, nothing's ever easy, but we have the simplest way to show you how to make money on social media and the simplest way to show you how to, like, always get a deal on ketones. So
Always get a deal on ketones because they don't actually hold their value, because it's inflated, because you have to pay out on so many levels. That if it was actually in a regular market and it was trying to like be rated like compared to other products on a shelf, people wouldn't buy it for the price that you're selling it for. Interesting.
So, I mean, I wouldn't watch for any amount of time.
Listen, thank goodness Kathy and Megan stepped in. It's so true. Like, tell them a little bit about why did you say yes? Because, like, you didn't want to say yes. Like, this woman was so skeptical. She was like, I ain't going to do one of those
I didn't even
things.
really know what I was saying yes to be completely honest.
Much like many of you on
Courtney, please let someone else talk.
here, you're like, what is happening?
Yeah, so I started my journey with ketones, and within the first 2 months, I was feeling great. So let me.
And I'm coming at this from a marketing perspective. And well, when I was working, I recently am not working. Just from a training perspective, training others perspective, I'm critiquing her on her own basis. And yes, we cannot forget who she learned all of this stuff from. You are absolutely correct.
Back it up for a second, okay? So, like, I'm trying not to be, like, too long because I ain't even got a phone up here, so, like, I don't want to...
She's like, listen.
And I can talk a lot, especially because I'm, like, zoned out right now. But, I basically started whenever I've struggled with worthiness issues, like, my whole life. I don't know if anyone can relate to that, but if you do...
And not to be morbid, I would think that Sasha or Mateo would take over the empire. Not to be morbid. Because they're the ones that came up with the special new program, or the program they found that they white labeled as their own, that they're paying for, like, the ability to call it their own, that I'm guessing they're sharing with Prove It. Sasha and Mateo were the brains behind that. So, and I'm not trying to be morbid. I've said in every single video, I hope that Jessie Lee Ward beats her cancer. And if that's not the case, I think Sasha and Mateo would take over the empire.
Drop a heart down below in the comments so I know that I'm not alone. I've struggled with worthiness issues my whole life, starting in grade school whenever I was the girl who didn't play soccer, so I didn't fit in. And so, and then I got really good at soccer in high school, and then beat all the girls that made fun of me in grade school and high school because I went to a separate school. It was really cool. Anyways, struggled with worthiness issues my whole life, and they came to an all-time high or low, depending on how you want to look at it, whenever I started struggling with infertility and had miscarriages. So I had 2 chemical pregnancies right after...
Apologies, I didn't know this was in the video either. Content warning. And I know some of y'all lose it when I say that I shouldn't have to do content warning, but if you struggle with fertility issues and if you have experienced miscarriages, it is triggering to just have it randomly pop up in conversation. So if this has surprised you in the worst way, just hop out, please. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. God dang, do they not even flipping care?
About 2 years into my marriage, didn't figure out what was going on, and I've been a person who, when I struggled, I turned to food. So I did emotional eating and binge eating. If y'all can relate to that, tell me your favorite snack down below in the comments, because mine was the chewy chocolate chip Ahoy cookies.
Me too.
The red bag.
Yes, the red bag.
Soft and chewy.
Yes. And
Okay.
so that was me. And so I
Oreos.
feel like I woke up one day and I was like in this hole that I didn't know how to get out of.
Yeah.
And so I had no confidence, no sense of self-worth. I didn't feel like my life was ever going to turn itself around. I went from being a very active person and playing sports to living my life on the couch and never having any energy. I had dogs. I'm a rescue dog mom. If y'all are dog moms, drop your dog names down below in the comments. But I'm a rescue dog mom, and I didn't even want to watch, like, I didn't even want to walk my dog. And so I knew I needed to do something to turn my life around. I tried every diet, pill, powder, magic potion on the market. So when I came across the person who's inside the house that actually introduced me to this, I thought, there's no way I'm falling for this. This is another scam. Not happening. I am smarter than that. And so at the time, I actually had the top of my fridge was covered in supplements with dust on them.
I've never heard you
And
say
so,
that.
I decided that I wasn't going to do it. Well, I watched her, and I watched her as I started and stopped keto. I watched her as my mom had a heart attack, and I turned to binge.
Oh my god. I'm not saying that these conversations should have like stereotypes of like being like we have to be quiet about them. And I'm not saying like the world is not, I don't think the world is a safe place. I'm saying that on this corner of the internet, we try to give content warnings, we try to give trigger warnings so that you while you don't get to choose what type of things you always get to experience out there in the world, on this channel, on this corner of the internet, you do get to choose. So when they're talking about eating disorders, they're talking about medical conditions, they're talking about all this stuff. If that's too much that you need to pop out, please pop out. And I, you know what, if I keep getting comments of like the world's not a safe place, you're babying your live chat, I don't give a flying fuck, because I care about that. I care that when you give someone a heads up, sometimes they're able to participate and sometimes they're not, and that getting surprised when you have something that you've gone through that you don't want to get surprised about, and you are surprised, it can really screw you up. And we do have the opportunity to warn people here. So I'm sorry, guys. Just content warning for the rest of the video.
Eating again to deal with the stress. I watched her as my dad had a quadruple bypass right after that,
Oh.
and I again turned to stress eating. And I watched her as I was still at square one, not starting and doing anything, because I started and stopped, started and stopped, started and stopped. And I watched her lose 63 pounds in 6 months.
Thank you, Erin. I know Erin said she had my back. I just feel bad. Oh, thank you, Calliope. And thank you, Erin.
And literally go into being this go-go energizer bunny mom, always at the ball fields, changing her whole life, pictures out in the sun, going to the beach. And I'm like, I'm still at square one. And I said no to her, and she's changed her whole life. So I got started with the product, and even though I was reluctant, I still didn't think it was going to work. I thought, there's a money back guarantee. I'm going to use that after I drink this whole box. And so...
Oh, you did not.
She's a savage.
I was like, I'm going to drink this whole box, and I'm going to use the money back guarantee, because it's not going to work, and I'm just going to prove my point that it doesn't work, okay? If y'all are stubborn like this, drop the word yes down below in the comments. Maybe we should be friends.
I thought I was skeptical. That's a way more savage than I ever was.
So I bought on a sale, and I was like shocked the first day I drank it. I actually had to drink it on my way to work because I didn't tell my husband that I bought it. So I shook it up in the car, drank it on the way to work, and I was shocked because it tastes like juice. So
I downed it, and then I had diarrhea. You know how I know this? I've drank Prove It ketones before. You know who has issues with my stomach that always had, and that was increased because I was drinking ketones? Me. So when I say like that when you drink them and you first start drinking them and how much they impact you, I'm saying that from personal experience, okay?
Checkbox 1, okay? It didn't taste like any supplement I ever had because I could probably, supplements in the past, I could get something like dug out of my backyard that tastes better. This supplement tasted like juice, and so I was shocked with that. After 2 weeks, I went from drinking 3 Red Bulls to not needing any energy drinks, and I cut out all fountain soda. And so after 2 months, I stepped on a scale and I realized that I had lost 30 pounds. Any diet.
Wait, how long? 30 pounds in how long? Okay, we're 18, 13, 17.
At square one, and I said no to her, and she's changed her whole life. So I got started with the product, and even though I was reluctant, I still didn't think it was going to work. I thought there's a money back guarantee. I'm going to use that after I drink this whole box. And so.
Oh, you did not.
She's a savage.
I was like, I'm going to drink this whole box, and I'm going to use the money back guarantee because it's not going to work, and I'm just going to prove my point that it doesn't work, okay? If y'all are stubborn like this, drop the word yes down below in the comments. Maybe we should be friends.
I thought I was skeptical. That's a way more savage than I ever was.
So I bought on a sale, and I was like shocked the first day I drank it. I actually had to drink it on my way to work because I didn't tell my husband that I bought it. So I shook it up in the car, drank it on the way to work, and I was shocked because it tastes like juice. So checkbox 1, okay? It didn't taste like any supplement I ever had because I could probably, supplements in the past, I could get something like dug out of my backyard that tastes better. This supplement tasted like juice, and so I was shocked with that. After 2 weeks, I went from drinking 3 Red Bulls to not needing any energy drinks, and I cut out all fountain soda. And so after 2 months, I stepped on a scale and I realized that I had lost 30 pounds.
Okay, sorry, I had to reread that. Good night, Jess. Holy shit. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm so behind in the comments, and I'm such a slow reader. Let me make this bigger. There we go. Was it from drinking ketones or cutting out fountain soda? You know, we've just got questions. So let's say you're buying a Route 44 non-diet soda. Let's say it's a Coke, and that's whatever, how many calories. Cutting that out. I don't know. I lost 30 pounds in 2 months once, but I only ate chicken and veggies and worked out 2 hours a day. Yeah, and in lots, in Mary Kay specifically, they talk about the payment plan that doesn't involve the husband knowing or the spouse knowing or whoever you're with, that you're sneaking around doing this, like whatever it takes to make the sale. And if you're talking to a salesperson and they are bringing that up, like they're not the salesperson for you. Like ethics freaking matter on some level. Hiding something from your partner, if you have a healthy partnership, it's not the way to go. Just I hope DC is live. And here you are. Hello, Carolyn. Welcome.
Any diet that I had done in the past, Atkins, Weight Watchers, Slim Fast, the cottage cheese diet that I saw on MTV one time, I tried that. I'd only lost 7 pounds and that was it. And so when I lost 30 pounds in 2 months, I was like, this is really for real working.
The problem is when you're doing a test, like if you're doing like a scientific test, you only change one thing to make sure that the one thing is what is actually impacting the change in your body. She changed soda, she changed Red Bulls, she changed, I don't know what else she changed. I'm sure she changed some other things, and she added ketones. So we don't know if it's from removing the Red Bulls and removing the soda, or if it's from the ketones, or if it's a combination of both.
And that's when I joined as a promoter because I thought 2 things. For one, if I can get extreme discounts on my product, I need to do that. 2, if I can make a little bit of extra money by helping other people, when you find something that you love, you're already talking about it anyways, right? Like, I got this jumpsuit, okay? It's one of those ones that's trending on Amazon, or not on, it's on Amazon, but it's
And
trending
TikTok.
on TikTok. It's a Free the People dupe.
Sure.
I don't even know what Free the People is.
It's not free the people, it's free people, and it's a dupe. And it, fine, buy counterfeit, buy dupes, whatever. There's no patent on a design. From an artist perspective, it's a little twisty, but whatever. They're cute, and if you have chronic pain like I do, having no piece of clothing like be tight anywhere on your body is incredible. Okay.
But it was trending on TikTok, and I was like, that looks comfortable, so I need the Amazon link, okay? So I bought it. This is the first time I'm wearing it today. I get all these compliments
Yes,
on it.
100%.
What's my reaction? Oh, it's a Free the People dupe. I got it on Amazon. You want the link? We do that with everything that we love. Like, if you find
The difference being is that they are connected to you for the rest of their time in that company. You can send out a affiliate link or a link to something that you like, and they can buy through that link, and they are not attached to you contractually. When you're in an MLM and you send out your link for buying stuff or to sign up so that whenever they buy, you get a commission off of it, their number's attached to you for forever until they quit their account. So it's not the same thing. And also, can I just say this? At Walmart, if you're looking at ketones, if you're looking at a ketone supplement or whatever the ketone is that is made in the same lab that Prove It ketones are made in, and it's so much cheaper than Prove It ketones because Prove It ketones are the cost they have to be that to pay out the C-suite and all of the ranks that are, I don't know, all of the levels that are there to be paid out when one person in the downline buys a product. So it has to go up to all the people. Aaron's done a comp video on the Prove It compensation plan.
a Mexican restaurant that you love, you're telling your friends about it. If you find a hairdresser that you love the way that she does your hair, you're telling your friends about it. Like, am I right or am I right? You can tell me down below in the comments. And so I
Two answers.
Yeah.
You're right.
You
When I'm
right.
right, I'm not wrong. Okay? I agree.
You're right.
And so
Good question.
you're already doing that anyway, so I thought if I could make a little bit of extra money that way, then that's great. And so I was working 2 jobs at the time. I was an HR manager. I had just gotten my master's degree, and I was also coaching volleyball. So I was like, if I can fit this a little bit in the cracks of the day,
The
then that
cracks. Literally only toilet time. That was her cracks.
Yeah. Yeah. And so
Oh, that didn't even make the pun intended.
Courtney, stop.
Okay.
And so
Keep it rolling.
that's what I did. And I
They were laughing.
they're laughing at you.
They're mocking me. Kids.
And so I started as a promoter. I really thought too that I was going to get a free shaker bottle. That didn't happen.
You can get one for $5
I
today.
didn't realize the industry that I was joining and the potential that there is. And I say that because I know sometimes it doesn't get the rep that we would like it to get, but there is an uncapped income potential in this. I worked my
What do you mean uncapped? I'm just curious because there is a set amount that you can make in Prove It. Look at their comp plan. Or I mean, there's a lot of set caps in other ones, and they're about to bring up like, oh, someone underneath me can make more than me if they work harder and if they recruit more. Who cares? That doesn't mean anything. And I'm sure that salespeople in corporate positions maybe can out earn a manager or someone higher up with commissions on sales from stuff. I don't know. I'm sure that is a possibility though if they're a really good salesperson. I would imagine that if you have more customers and more people in your downline, that you too would be making more than your upline. And that is not one of the conditions of it being a pyramid scheme.
butt off in the HR world, okay?
Underappreciated.
I was taking my laptop home. My husband and I were like ships passing because I would always take on extra projects. Listen, I worked in HR, I hired people. When you're good at what you do, you get rewarded with more work. If y'all understand what I'm saying.
No, when you're good at what you do, you can be a reasonable human being and go to when you've been there and you've been doing your job effectively, and you say, this is the market average for what someone like me gets paid, and this is what I'm getting paid here. This is the successful work I'm doing here. I am requesting a raise. And if they don't give it to you, then you go out and you find another job where they're going to pay you what you are worth. That's not as easy all the time, but that is how you would do it in that situation.
And drop me a 5 down below in the comments.
Literally.
And so I was constantly trying to prove myself so that I could get a promotion, so that I could make more money, so that I could pay off my student loan debt, so that I could maybe take a vacation. And it was constantly, we weren't broke, but we were making enough to survive, if that makes sense. So surviving.
What was the best pay raise you paid?
She continues to cut off Megan. I was continuing to survive. Right in the middle of that, Courtney's like, what's the best paycheck you ever got? FTC, where you at? Oh, yeah. Are we going to submit this? Yes, we are.
Increase you ever got?
Oh, I don't even remember.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the point.
Yeah. So, I mean, we were surviving. We didn't have a savings.
The 401k, the point is paid time off. The point is sick leave. The point is vacation time. The point. You're talking about all of that. Maybe matching 401k investment too from your company. And maybe that is worked into what you get paid at a company. Or maybe you work at somewhere like Starbucks where if you work a certain number of part-time hours, you get access to healthcare. And there are some companies that even help you with college tuition. Okay, whatever.
Account, like we didn't have the money for when like we needed new tires on the Malibu. I'll never forget, we had a Malibu car. We needed new tires. We had to open up an NTB credit card for them. When the dog had to go to the vet, we had to open up a care credit card because we had money to live. We had money to pay the bills. We had money to spend, but we didn't have money for emergencies, and we didn't have money for vacations. And I knew that I wanted more out of my life. And so when I started to see, actually, I was 2 weeks in business and I earned a bonus. And after 4 weeks, okay, I actually had to borrow money from my parents in order to get the money to pay for the boxes to join in the promoter membership. So I borrowed money from them and I set it a goal in my head. I have to pay them back in 4 weeks. And when I was able to pay them back in 3 weeks and have money left over to then pay off a credit card as well.
What about the taxes that you owe on that money that you made? Oh, wait, do we not learn about that in this video?
And take my parents out to dinner as a thank you for letting me borrow money. I saw the potential in this. And then when I realized the uncapped potential, meaning that you can out earn and outrank the people above you, I was like, let's go. Okay, let's.
And she
did.
worked hard for that one.
And so it's really insane. It gets a reputation. Am I allowed to say the P word?
Yeah.
That it's a pyramid, and it's not, because in a corporate, this thing, okay?
The pyramid.
You're a manager that
Screenshot. Do-do-do. Where's my
I'm going to make this way harder than it needs to be.
right now, this stuff.
reports up to like a director that reports up to a VP. You are never going to out earn or outrank them, okay? You have to get promoted as a manager to the director role in order to get up to the next level,
The
right?
pyramid is based on who is the hierarchy and who is paid more.
Correct.
Have they never looked up the definition of a pyramid scheme? You know, you're thinking to yourself, wow, this is an objection that we have to overcome frequently. Why don't we ever use the accurate one? Why don't we ever tell them, like, even get close to the definition of what an actual pyramid scheme is? But no, we're never getting close. And I think either Courtney has already drawn a rectangle or is about to draw a rectangle.
Yes, that's not how it works here. I can tell you right now, her and I's checks, and she is actually technically, like, I earn money off of the work that she puts in. And I can almost guarantee, we haven't had full conversations, but I know what her check has been and I know what my check has been. And
we haven't had full conversations, but I know what her check has been and I know what my check has been.
Pretty damn close.
And they've been pretty damn close.
Because of how hard she works to put in the effort and the time and the energy and the way that she's built her entire organization. And if you've ever looked at other companies, if you've ever experienced anything else, I can promise you, you've never experienced anything like Prove It. Because
we've never experienced anything like you getting shunned when you leave the company or having lies told about you and having your name disparaged in anonymous stories that your leader tells. Oh, but when your leader says that their core value is kindness, but then every single story that they tell is unkind. Is that what we've never experienced as a part of Prove It? Really?
We really truly are a what am I trying to say? Personal development with a compensation plan attached to it. And
Prove It? No.
Prove It is a personal development opportunity with a compensation plan attached to it. Don't even say it for 1 second. Are you serious right now? Are you serious?
I mean, I think Megan is under Courtney. I mean, was placed under Courtney allegedly, along with Boss Bree. You know they're stacking. You know that the growth that Jessie Lee has achieved is because she is stacking people into her legs. How do I know that? Because that's the case with so many, and they call it strategic placement in Young Living because we were specifically told not to call it stacking. You cannot grow as fast as you need to without strategic placement. You just can't. I never want to experience being scammed and taken advantage of. Thanks for making sure I stay away from this video. These ladies all prove it. That point to me. Okay, I'll leave now after that pun. No. Puns welcome. Puns always welcome.
So there's no such thing as this pyramid here. Maybe at corporate, because it's still a corporate. But when you look at the field, we are all equals. We treat each other that way.
You're technically not all equals because you are stacked into a compensation model that is written out specifically by Prove It. What do you mean you're all equals? Like we're all humans? Okay. I don't even know what she's saying.
We help each other that way, and we truly support each other alongside of it. And
Good
like
morning.
she said, it's not going to be easy. But if it was easy, everyone would do it.
If it was easy, everyone would do it. Wow. So, how easy is it to get people stacked into your downline, Courtney? How easy is it for your husband to get people stacked into his downline? How easy is it to get people stacked into Sasha's downline so that he could be the $1 million earner that Jessie Lee Ward needed so that she could be legend? Since she hadn't met the legend requirements in 5 years, she's been a part of Prove It. How easy is that to have the top person so invested in you because they have a relationship with you that they're going to stack into you first? And it sounds pretty easy to me.
It's not easy, and it definitely has its challenging moments. And I will say, whenever I started, it was really hard at times to fit this in.
Oh my gosh. What did Erica say? What did I do? I keep missing stuff. I was stacked under someone by Jessie Lee. It was a leader who wanted to make Jessie Lee happy no matter what. Oh my God. Good morning, Amy. Yeah, literally trying so hard. What do we do when we get bingo? We'll play a soundbite.
You will get rich quick. We all will.
Yes. The Office. You will get rich. We all will. And
It's not even a scheme per se.
No. How is this not a pyramid scheme?
How is this not a pyramid scheme?
With working in corporate and with having a job where I was coaching volleyball and being a wife and wanting to be a really good wife and trying to conceive, which takes time with your husband. Like, you have to be in the same room.
You know how I know that this is true about Jessie Lee without like just trusting that Aaron is telling the truth? Because this is what happened when I was in Young Living in the Nesting Well team with Brooke Kristen, who is the number one of the top recruiters in Young Living, if not the top recruiter. She is number one in the Kona Challenge right now. If it's still going on, I don't know. And if you did free labor in terms of answering questions that came up in the brand customer Facebook page and prescribed essential oils and did all this stuff and showed that you were truly committed and you were within her six levels where she would get paid on, you'd get stacked into. Who got stacked into? Me. And she did it to all of her besties. She put all of her besties within her 6 lines for her Royal Crown Diamond Ascension. She's Crown Diamond right now, and then she stacks into them. I don't know if this works. Does this work? No.
At the same time in order to make a baby. And so...
And on the same page.
Yes, and so it was not easy, but our systems make it simple, and our trainings really made it to show me where it was possible.
Yeah.
I'm in a class action lawsuit because a key holder at my old job would treat employees badly if they didn't buy into her It Works stuff. Do you have the link to the class action lawsuit? Can I download it on Pacer? Oh my god, good luck. Holy shit.
And so now I've been able to, I quit my job in corporate America after 2 years of doing this.
I'm glad you left.
2 years, right?
Y'all,
Yes.
Oh my gosh, crazy.
drop some
Bunny.
hearts for her because that is hard.
So I started my business in February
also
of
said she
2019.
Courtney, let the lady talk.
Never quit.
Yeah, I said I would never quit. But I started my business in February of 2019. I earned my car bonus in February of 2020. In March of 2021, I quit my job. That following July, I had my husband quit his job.
If it ever goes live, though, like if it ever gets filed in terms of like in Pacer, can you let us know so I can download it?
And this has been the opportunity that's allowed us to do things with the uncapped income potential. That the biggest thing for us.
If you can even private message me the name, I will just have a search set up in Pacer to download it if it becomes active.
Is that we couldn't even afford to see a fertility specialist before we started this.
Content warning, like from before. She's about to use what Prove It has done for her and for her finances that they before didn't have the money to see a fertility specialist. And now, because of what Prove It has done for her and her family and her bank account, they could see a fertility specialist. And I'm guessing she got pregnant. I think she just had a baby.
And because of this opportunity and the hard work and the grind that goes into it and not giving up, I was able to see a fertility specialist. We were able to see a fertility specialist, and we were able to pay for IVF, and we now have our 4-month-old rainbow baby. So,
I'm happy for her. I'm not happy about how twisty the sales pitch is.
it's been really cool, and I know a lot of people will maybe, put this on YouTube and say that that's not facts, but it's facts.
I'm sure it is facts. It's manipulative. I'm sure it is facts that you are in a strategic spot and you're good at recruiting. You seem to be good at telling a story and using the loss or the inability to get pregnant and say that the only thing that stood in the way of you being able to get pregnant and have your beautiful 4-month-old baby with you is because of the impact of a multi-level marketing company on you and your family's life is twisty. It's an unethical recruiting practice. It's part of one of the things you can't say in the FTC restrictions in the Section 5. And Young Living people do it too. Young Living people do this all the time. And it's like, you can have compassion. Like, I've never been able to get pregnant. I've been married for almost 10 years. It's going to be 10 years this month. I've never had a miscarriage. I've never gone pregnant. And it is a stressor on our marriage, and it is sad. And it's not me. This conversation about how do we ethically present an opportunity to someone and give them all of the facts so they can make an informed decision isn't me being jealous that Megan got pregnant, okay? It's me saying that do not use something that is so near and dear to so many people and say that prove it is the answer for that, when prove it in my opinion is part of the overarching problem of all multi-level marketing companies, which is an unethical commission structure. It's a broken compensation model.
And this opportunity,
I really hate how we talk about our lives and the way that it transforms, because like I said, it is a personal development. She didn't see herself being here 5 years ago. She didn't expect that it would look this way exactly, but she made sure that she stayed committed and she stayed consistent and she kept showing up every single day. And when she didn't feel like she could show up for herself, she showed up for everyone else that was around her. So if there's any
Wow, boundaries. You know what? When I don't feel like I can show up for myself, it's not a requirement to show up for everybody else too. And I know that that is a privileged position because I know so many of you are moms and you're slugging it out when you're going through rough times and you have to keep your humans alive. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about them saying that even in the down moments, Megan came through, and because she continued to work and pay money and to prove it, that she was finally rewarded with getting a lot of money and being able to have a baby.
other last words that you would like, because you have just nailed this.
Yeah, no, I would just say that if you're on the fence at all, like the really cool thing, it's the jumpsuit. I'm like trying to do, like the 90s moves. But the really cool thing about the opportunity and the kit sale that we have right now is that you're getting Ketones at a ginormous discount, and you're adding on the promoter membership for just $1. And if for $1 you can see for a year what this business opportunity can do for you, it's incredible. And maybe this isn't the vehicle that's going to get you to become a millionaire or completely pay off your debt, but I will tell you from the speakers that we've had in our company, which again goes to show you that this is not a scam. Steve Harvey was one of the speakers at an event that I got to go to.
Not Steve Harvey. Don't say it.
He was private.
We're not a scam because we paid someone's speaking fee to come speak at our event. Use more logic than that, Megan. Know how businesses freaking work. You have a business and they go to the management company that manages talent, i.e. Steve Harvey, and they say, what's Steve Harvey's fee? Oh, it's $150,000 to speak at an event. Okay, great. We're happy to pay that. Here, is he available for these dates? Okay, great. And here's the green room restrictions and the conditions that y'all need to fulfill on top of his $150,000 or $200,000 speaker fee. Blah 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 blah. Okay, great. Sign. Just because Prove It can afford a speaker fee from any talent and contact any agency and get anyone to speak at their conference, that doesn't mean jack shit.
Interviewed by our CEO, and he said that everyone should do network marketing at some point in their life, because maybe it's not the vehicle that's going to get you to your first $1 million, but it's the vehicle that's going to make a massive impact to lead.
She's just saying that there are people who are celebrities who have spoken at their event, and what celebrity would speak at their event if they weren't on board with it, when it's not even about them really knowing what they're speaking on. It's about them, Prove It, paying the speaking fee, and that's about it.
You to the next vehicle that could get you to your $1 million, because every single company that's in network marketing, you're focused on personal development and personal growth.
Yep.
And how you can grow as a human, and he did network marketing. We've had Jay Shetty say similar things.
Arlene, your profile picture, holy shit, on point. Did you just change it? Because I love the purple too.
We've had who else was there? Ed Milet, Kevin Hart. And so I would say that maybe it's not something like for 1 year, for $1 for 1 year, you can see what it.
$1 for 1 year and almost $1,000 in products when you buy the full package to get all the ketones. It's not just one. You have to inventory load to be a part of Prove It, don't you?
Can do for you and how you can develop as a human being. And our goal really, like for me as a leader, it's not to like say that you need to come in and you need to do what I did and become a verified multiple six-figure earner in 2 years time, or quit your job. My goal whenever you come in and we do this all together as leaders is to say, what is your goal and how can we help you to get there? And so I say that because maybe it's just to make $100 so that you can go to Costco and not play the putback game. Or maybe.
Oh, don't you dare. Maybe it's so you can go to Costco and not play the putback game. How twisty does this get?
Maybe it's to make $100 a month so that you can take your kids to Disney. We're here to meet you where you're at. And so for that $1,
I'm sure anybody who's looking for a warm body and a credit card is going to meet someone where they're at to be able to say, I can take your payment. I can walk 10 yards and make your payment. I can get on a phone at 2 a.m. and take your payment. Of course, they're going to meet you where you're at.
My goal as a leader is for $1 to make such a massive impact on you that
it's not just here. Let's look it up. It's not just $1. It is not just $1. Prove It promoter pack. How much does this cost? The top one, the one that they say that you have to get, is not. It is on sale. The original price, $1,560, on sale for $997. $997. And it only counts as 450 BV. This is twisty as hell. The Max Trial Builder Pack, 120 servings, is on sale. Its original price $780, on sale for $547, and the BV is $264.998 BV. So it's basically half. What a shitty move, Brian Underwood. And then the Mini Trial Builder Pack, 60 servings, is on sale from the original price $390, on sale for $297. BV is $150. So it's half. Oh, and there's an iFast Mega Variety Pack for just fasting tools. Original price $1,599, on sale for $997. BV is $450. So like basically half or less than half. Wow. Well, the $1 is the promoter fee. So the promoter fee, and then they have to pay for the packs, right? They have to pay for the product. Thank you. Also, thank you for the $1.99. Appreciate it. I know I was probably missing people saying stuff. Night, Amelia. It's like the Beachbody coach like fee that you have to pay to be a coach. And I know that you have to pay the coach fee every month, but they're saying that the promoter fee, to be a promoter, to be able to be a seller with Prove It, you only have to pay $1 for the whole year plus the cost of the promoter packs. 4 boxes is $5.20. What did they say the middle kit was on sale for? Middle kit is on sale for $5.47. So that's max trial builder pack, 120 servings, $5.47. And you only get 264 BB. Here's the link for everybody. Y'all can take a snoop here. Good night, Lori. Have a good night. Here we go.
Even if you leave, you learn something from what we have to offer you that you can take and carry for the rest
Did they not know that the sun was going to set and we can't see most of them now?
of your life. So it's like, if you're going to drink the ketones anyways and really focus on your wellness journey, why not do it with a community of like-minded people?
Because there's communities on the internet for free. I know that there's some things that are worth paying for. There are incredible people who have put content together on YouTube that you can work out to, that you can figure out how to be healthy with. There are registered dietitians that take insurance. There are registered dietitians that also can work with you. Like, if you can't pay, there's so many options that are not ketones that give you diarrhea, in my opinion, from my experience.
Pay the $1 and see what you can take away for $1 for the year that you're in it. So that's all I have.
The $1 with the year that you're in it, but you have to pay for these promoter packs. You have to pay for one of them. And they start with the biggest one because they say, if I could have restarted, if I could have gone back, I would have started with this higher pack. Of course they all would. They get the most commission on that. How long did I drink them? Well, a year. And was I sick most of the time? Yes. I'm scared. Oh, Aaron, I'll message you.
Oh, that was all? That was all? We're gone, folks. She nailed it. I love you. Thank you so much for that.
Mic drop.
I love how
Yeah, mic drop. I can't see anything.
she brought up I love everything about what she said, but
Yeah,
I really love how she brought up the people that have spoken on our stages, because we truly we do so much as a company, but we do even more for our community. As a company, yes, we have incredible products that are backed by science, that have multiple.
We have incredible products that are backed by science. Can I ask a question? Why couldn't you make a product that didn't give people diarrhea, and then you wouldn't have had to make another product that gave you electrolytes so that you wouldn't get diarrhea? So then you have to pay way more to experience something that maybe you're not getting the full effect of because we're not seeing the results. And I'm saying that as nicely as I can. Oh,
Multiple patents. That's amazing. That is not why we are here. Even if our story started with the product.
Yep.
For me, I couldn't have gotten behind something that didn't make me feel the way that this does. But I wouldn't be doing this business if it wasn't so much more than that. And I didn't finish my story fully, but our life has completely transformed over the last 5.5 years. Being able to launch with the Empire, being able to see so many people become different. I literally watched every single one of these women just
become cult members,
step into a power of themselves that if you have ever wanted to be around people that, and this is the craziest thing, because even when I say this isn't the ultimate goal.
The ultimate goal is for you to make as much money as possible. What's the ultimate goal, Courtney? Tell us.
But I will tell you that most of you don't even have what I'm about to say. Is that surrounding yourself with people who believe in you more than you actually believe in yourself. And I know that when I look at them, they don't see what I see in them. And I know that when they look at me, I don't necessarily see myself the same way that they see me either. And that is something that you don't find.
You do find that in other places. And maybe in therapy, and maybe in a positive group where you have some interactions, and maybe they're not all people who believe the same thing about life. Maybe you don't live in a fucking echo chamber. What? I don't. You don't have to pay for what she's offering. And if you're a lonely person, if you have a hard time making friends, and if you are listening to this and thinking, wow, I want to be a part of that, can I just tell you from personal experience, it's not what they're actually offering. And you can choose to not believe me, and you can still get in, and you can still feel really good about getting to be able to part of the WhatsApp messages and be able to text your upline and get on the Zoom calls and feel like you've got a group of people around you and it feels great for a while. And then you realize that you are supplementing someone else's lifestyle, and maybe you're selling products, maybe you're not, but you're having to pay to be friends with people. And it's not worth it. Because a heartbreak from leaving when you don't have those connections anymore is devastating. I say that from personal experience. And I say this even, EE says you don't have to pay to have friends. I still have a hard time making friends. I still hermit a lot. I still need a nudge to be able to respond back, or if I have several days, like I had a pain flare on Friday that knocked me out the whole weekend. And I have friends going through shit right now too. And it's like, there's some things I can do to be better at interacting with people. And it's still a scary thing in the back of my mind that I missed my chance because I could have stuck it out in Young Living and still had people like the close-knit relationships that I had built for 3 years. And you oscillate between being glad you got out and then being scared that you're not going to be able to make relationships or interactions or new things outside of paying to be a part of a community. So it's for me, it's been twisty. That's just me. It's not everyone's example of leaving a multi-level marketing company, and I'm glad. But I'm just talking to the people who this sounds super enticing to, because this does sound enticing to someone. And I hope that people who are in MLMs that have gotten out get to speak more on this, because it helps people that are vulnerable about wanting to have connections with people not get sucked up into this shit.
That's not normal, and it's sad to say that. It's sad to say that it's not normal to have people that truly believe in you more than you believe in yourself, and that will push you to become a better person because you shared and showed, like Megan said, the goal is really to help you figure out what is your goal, where do you want to go, and we want to help you make that happen. Yep. Every step of the way. And I don't know what I would do if I didn't have many people around me pushing me to become a better version of myself, because it's what has brought me to every single one of you, and is what made me a better leader, and is what brought me closer to every single human that is inside of this house. And we've done the trips. Yes, we live in our dream home now. Yes, we've earned a car, and we don't have to. We pay $99 a month for it because our company covers it, and all these things because
we pay $99 a month for it because our company covers it. If your company covered it, then why do you have to pay $99 a month for it? I'm just asking. If it's did you know that when you get a company car, like at a regular corporate, one of those evil 9-to-5s or whatever, that doesn't count as deferred income, so you don't have to pay tax on it? No?
our team has done such massive things inside of this company, but ultimately, I just need $100 a month. I just wanted to not have to say no all the time. I just wanted to not stay on the couch all day long and watch other people transform their lives. I wanted to be able to take the trips and dream bigger and not only want more, but know that it was okay to want more. And I'm surrounded by that now. So.
Oh my gosh, Courtney, who are you?
I feel the same way about you.
Like, I met this girl back in an Empire U. It was one of these little things that we do as a group to push each other further in our experience with this company. And this is not the Courtney I knew 2 years ago, I can tell you that. Jeez.
I don't know to be celebrating that, or no, just kidding.
No, you should be celebrating that.
She gets an $800 car bonus, so her payment is $899. How interesting. Thanks, Harper. Then $899 comes out of her account. Her bonus and the car payment based on her team sales are paid separately. Y'all, seriously. I'm not playing around. If you want to know the background tea, like, you know those websites like Reddit, but you don't get sucked in and it doesn't feel bad, but you get all the information? I don't know what those websites are. Erin's channel's like that for all things Jessie Lee Ward, all things Prove It. She doesn't curse. Her voice is super like calming. She has a range of beautiful hair colors, and her communication style is great. She has varying lengths of videos. She does edited content. She does live streams. So if you're looking for the tea on this situation over here, go to Erin's channel. I just tuned in and I'm not sure what's happening, but I'm getting junior high youth group pool party turned religious lecture vibes. Perfectly said, Aspen. Perfectly said.
I don't even know who you are.
Oh, I love you. Crazy. Well, it was crazy because we've spent even more time now than we did before.
Empire Games. I don't even know who you like. You've transformed your whole dynamic.
Are you crying?
Yes, I'm gonna cry now.
Oh my God,
I'm sorry, Andy.
This is like the 5th crying session
of
the day.
This is the 5th crying session of the day, by the way.
Listen, we could be, because here's the real thing, and like,
it's really that time. That's my problem.
Listen, they're trying to be too close to me. I'm like, listen, I got a few days. Okay,
oh yeah, that's right.
I just like. You know, in the past, I'll just, because like she said, the rap that we get as a professional, because this is the first time you've ever done anything like this too, right? You had never had any exposure to anything like this, and she had gone to the Bahamas, and she brought her husband to that, and it's like when you stretch yourself. You go to the Bahamas, and let me just remind you, and if you are confused by me continuing to say you win trips, but those trips are deferred income, it means that you have to pay taxes on those at the end of the year. So it's not just like you did a good job. It's, yeah, you worked hard and we got this income, and then we probably got a deal for a lot of people to go to this country to celebrate, and we're going to charge you this for it and make you pay taxes on this, but we didn't actually charge that much for it ourselves, or we didn't have to pay out that much for it. Past what you think that like what you even realize. Oh, thank you for the extra lighting, Tommy. Wow, look at us. Hopefully the lightning doesn't come our way. Have you guys seen it behind us? I've watched each of you transform in ways because of the way that you continue to stretch yourself. We're sending you love, Cindy. I'm sorry. And I think that so many people just think that it should, like, yeah, the goal is to make money. Yes, the goal is to be able to invest so that you can grow your income, but ultimately investing in me and becoming a better version of myself is the ultimate gift. Yeah. And the ability to be exposed to people like Jay Shetty and... Sorry for clapping in front of the microphone. I'm not a fan of Jay Shetty. I just personally am not. I know some of his videos can make you feel certain things. The plagiarism, big issue for me. Just the nonsensical things, big issue for me. I know not everyone knows about all that stuff. And that is the first person that she's saying
that she looks up to, it's an eye roll of a lifetime for me. Go, and I say this as kindly as I can. Go to therapy. Take some space away from the group that you've been sucked into and get the perspective from a licensed clinician. Maybe one that has experience in high control groups.
Steve Harvey and Kevin Hart and Ed Milet in a professional setting. Like Ed Milet got started in network marketing too. This is real.
This is real. Ed Milet? Don't even start. Do we need to do a video on Ed Milet? Maybe we do. Maybe we'll just have to do a deep dive. I don't even know how to do a deep dive. I just know how to do live streams. We're gonna do one on Ed Milet because you are participating in logical fallacies at this point by saying that these people who have gotten to the top by taking advantage of other people are the sign that this model works when it doesn't. The model works because other people have to lose at scale for the few people at the top to win. Okay? This is listening to the logical fallacies and listening to them at so much that Courtney continues to say, it's just a little bit of a mind boggle for me. And I don't even know all of the names to all of the things that she does. I'm still learning them in my book I've been reading. I've only done one stream where we covered a few, like a general overview of the logical fallacies, and we still have to do like each one individually. So it's just wild.
As long as you allow yourself to believe it to be. Like whatever you can allow your mind to see is exactly what you believe and what you allow yourself to be capable of. So stop waiting, stop wishing and hoping and just praying, because no one is going to save you.
What an asshole statement. No one is going to save you. MLM for sure isn't going to save you. Oh, Hannah Alonso does good ones. Swoop and iNabber do good deep dives too. Thank you, Rebecca. I'll take a look. Hannah is incredible. And Swoop is incredible. She just did one on, I think, Colleen Ballinger. Julie Joe did one on Colleen Ballinger too. Petty University Unite, yes.
Nobody's gonna save you.
Time for you to save yourself.
I felt like you were about to say something. I'm like, okay, Casey. She was like,
what's the key word we want to drop?
oh, Casey's phone died. It's gone.
Casey's phone died. Oh, no, not my phone.
All right. So you can drop biz in the comments if you guys are all in. If you guys want more information, you are under no obligation to buy the pack today, but today is the day that you actually have a $100 off coupon.
Because it's end of month.
Damn it, Jim, what the hell's the matter with you?
Dang.
Or $50 off to join the business. And if you guys are looking to just try the product, that's cool too. Didn't you say you started taking the product? Who said that it was Deb. Deb went all in and didn't even waste time. She was like, if I'm going to drink the product, I'm going to go in on the business too.
Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
You can go and Casey did the same? Casey did the same.
I didn't.
It's okay.
Slacker,
But no matter where you are along on this journey, we have a space for you.
Yes.
And we are here to answer your questions. Do you have the link in your bio too?
I do.
Yeah. So mine is the first link in my bio. If you guys click on my name on my pages, you guys can go and it says how I make money. Yep. You can learn more about bettering your income or bettering your health, either way. And then we will follow.
It's the same fucking link.
Back up with you. But if you guys are ready today, you just need to send us the message.
Yes.
You just need to send us the message. You need to drop all in the comments, and we will have the conversation with you, because today is the day that you get the $1 off, you save the most money, and you get an additional, or you get $1 off. You get $100 or $50 off, and you also get started for $1 for the year. So
This call to action is so confusing. Like, nobody's going to give a flip to do it.
Love you guys. We appreciate you.
All right.
And if there has ever been a time to start, I know that
You thought that this was the call to action, that this was the end of the video. There's 5 minutes left on this. From a marketing perspective, this makes me go crazy. I mean, not crazy. This makes me feel wild because she is trying to close it up, and she's supposed to be some kind of example for the other two people. And is she going to offer to give her live to the girl that her phone died? I hope so, because that girl's definitely not benefiting off of this.
when we say it's today, if the second best time was yesterday, okay?
Right.
Because it really is like that. We have been in this we've been a company for around 7.5 years now, and we just keep getting better. And with Jessie Lee as the VP,
yes, ma'am,
of performance, field development and performance. I'm sitting here trying to remember that such and such,
which it doesn't mean a damn thing.
Such and such.
Right. It doesn't matter.
It has never been a better time, truly.
She just said it doesn't matter.
Because we are just getting started whenever it comes to where we're going. So let's see if you guys have any questions. I'll scroll back through.
I'll scroll back.
We have had a ton of fun. I need to look on Instagram.
Thanks.
At the beginning, Courtney was going to let the other two people tell their story, and Auntie MLM literally perfectly said didn't hear anything from the other ladies about their stories, because I'm guessing the stories weren't good enough to be told, or they've been wasting time for 37 minutes and 5 seconds. The other top, Megan, the shiny person. I say shiny. I say him as shiny, sparkly, people that the leaders promote, etc. Megan came on, she talked, and that must have been good enough for Courtney. So what she said in the beginning about letting the other girls talk isn't a thing. Letting them learn how to do stuff, not a thing.
Honey.
Valora!
Crying over here. Paula says she's crying. Caught you live. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You're doing great.
She called us gorgeous.
What's in the ketones over there, Paul? What's up?
Listen,
all love.
Bree says congrats. I'm pretty sure that's to Megan too. I'm so proud of her rainbow baby.
I know, me too. All right, I'm scrolling too.
I thought of the same thing. Yes, Sarah. These comments on Instagram go away. So.
Oh, do they? I didn't know that.
You want to be able to go on.
The comments on Instagram do not go away on a live stream. You know where they go? In the comment section. Don't they? Because when I rewatch a live of Jessie Lee's, you can click real-time comments and they pop up. What is Courtney talking about? Yes, agree. Hello, around the world. I hope if y'all are a snarky member, you enjoy your emotes.
On more walks and drives and have more freedom. I love that. Hey, Tara. Hey, Jasmine. I got Australia in the house.
Australia is in the house over here on Courtney's Australia? Is that how you pronounce it?
Kathy. Sorry. Is that your
Australia? Is that how you pronounce it? I mean, what?
Australian accent?
I don't even know, okay?
I think we gotta go down under, mate. I think
down under?
Australia!
Oh my god, Tish is gonna lose her shit.
Is in the house.
Okay, what about Canada's in the house?
Is that Cindy? Hey, Gayleen. Hey, Rose. What's up, Cora? Hey, Christina.
Thanks for hanging, Aaron. Have a good night.
Oh, yeah. In Festus. Hometown of Festus.
All right, I'm going to end mine.
Oh my gosh,
so
what's up, Eric?
If you guys want more info, just put all in the comments below. Or
they didn't have any engagement in their live stream, so they had no questions to answer. And I say, look, I've been there. I've been there with no viewers on a live stream. I've been there with no questions on a live stream. Am I necessarily looking to ask questions? Sometimes I do, and most of the time I'll answer them, because sometimes there's more than 1 or 2 people in my live streams now. But did there used to be? No. So I was just talking to myself on the internet, and that's okay. I'm not trying to shade them. I just think it's interesting that they have the top front line of Jesse Lee Ward, who's been trained and has been all personally developed and is here, who flew out to St. Louis to help her team finish end of month, and there's no comments. Come on.
Or links in the bio. Bye, guys.
Love y'all. Bye.
I'm losing.
There's a lot of space left.
I'm just looking to see if you guys have any other questions.
There's no questions. My mom mentioned she was going to get some supplements for better sleep. I almost shouted at her, just don't join an MLM. She laughed and said, I'm too cheap for that.
If it was easy, everyone would do it. You know, like I started to say too on here is,
who's the other person? Her downline in St. Louis. I have no idea. There were actually 2 other people that Courtney was going to let them talk. She never let them talk. And then Megan, who is also on Courtney's downline, showed up and talked for a long time. And then the other 2 girls didn't get to talk.
Is that by stretching, I discarded it, dang it. If it were, it's okay because it saves on Instagram because I have it set up like that.
It's called Archive.
But if it were easy, everyone would do it. And I say that because...
No, some people wouldn't do it because making immediate commission off of someone buying volume from the company is twisty and in my opinion, unethical. Because you don't make commission off of sales, you make commission off of talking your downline, your salespeople to buy volume from the company, and you don't have any incentive in training them on how to sell product. You have incentive on telling them to buy product from the company. Twisty.
Doing things that scare you and doing the hard things is what stretches you. Yeah. Like the way that I have watched, I know, or like, should we sit down in our seats here? The way I flipped that.
Didn't she do a call to action and round this up 5 minutes ago? For the love of God.
Question for you too. The way that I have watched so many people transform.
Oh, the girls can't even be seen because Courtney's in the front again.
Especially everyone that's in this house. When I say that, because they have been willing to show up, they've been willing to stretch themselves the most. And many of us have been here for at least 3 years or longer, which I think is huge. Angela, you've been here for 5 years. I love that. Oh my gosh, the lightning is crazy.
I know it is. It's gonna storm. Storms are brewing.
What's up? The laughing, crying. I know.
Courtney's too focused on herself to give a shit about helping her downline close out the month. Is that not what we're seeing here?
I totally didn't realize that my pinned comment is the same even when I don't go live on my computer. How strange is that?
I don't know. Social media is strange, but it's okay. We'll figure it out.
Please join the Empire. We are the best trained team in the entire world. We have all the duplicatable systems. And oh wait, we don't know how to use social media. Red flag?
It's okay. I did start to get, after I talked about not getting hot, I started to get warm.
Did you really?
Yeah, but I didn't want to tell Casey that.
Oh.
Just kidding.
I mean, I'm not lying.
I'm just kidding. I was only
humid.
I started getting humid as the sun started to go down. It was really funny. Kelly, 1 year. Hello, love.
Hey, Kelly.
Oh, so good to see you. All right, guys. I didn't see any other questions because we didn't really ask you guys for them, but
I didn't see any other questions because we didn't really ask you guys for them. You mean you didn't get any engagement? Oh boy. Look. No shade to small accounts. Courtney's been in this game for 7 years, 8 years, 7 years, a long time. And you're trying to talk to people that your team is the elite team to join, and this is what we're getting. Give me a break. I need to do the give me a break of that Kit Kat bar soundbite. We need to do that for next time. There were no questions. There was 45 comments, and there's literally no questions. Oh my God. Y'all, thanks for joining me for this stream. appreciate y'all working with me as we worked through our technical difficulties with StreamYard. I'm gonna try to mix it up and do Ecamm or StreamYard or Restream when I'm streaming with someone else. And we'll see what happens. I appreciate the support this month. If you were gifted a membership and decide like, hey, you want to continue it because it obviously wouldn't renew on the other person's account, it's pretty easy to join. If you are choosing that or giving to the GoFundMe, please always give to the GoFundMe. And here's the GoFundMe one more time. This is for Yehudis. That is just a generic, strong Jewish name for Avi's wife and his 3 children. This is the GoFundMe. I will link it in the description. I hope you have a safe night or day whenever you watch this, and I will catch you on the next live stream or pre-recorded video. Okay. Oh, where's my outro? Dang it. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, goodbye.